Hi, my name is Darryl Stewart at EFT Tapping Solutions.com. I've been getting a lot of messages about how I got into emotional freedom techniques and Thai yoga massage. So I've come from being a social worker, working with high-risk populations throughout my 14 years, working with sex trade workers, street kids, drug users, and the Inuit population in northern Canada. So a number of different things have impacted my life in the last 2 years, and one of the things that I did is to take back the control in my life, and I realized that my life was going somewhere that I didn't want it to go. And I started to put the brakes on, and I said to myself, where do you want to be? And I said to myself, this is not it. So I think it was about 2 years ago, I decided to break up my marriage and separate it. I think that was the hardest decision that I have made in my life, because, you know, I'm hurting somebody else, but if I stayed in that relationship, I was only going to hurt myself in the long run. And I think one of the things I learned about myself is that I needed to be truer to myself and where I was going and what I'm going to do. So that was the first thing. Second thing that came up was a friend of mine lent me this wonderful book that changed my life. It's called Zero Limits by Joe Vitale and this psychiatrist, Dr. Len from Hawaii. And they talk about this method called Ho'oponopono. It sounds a little interesting how you say it. And it talks about being 100% responsible for anything that goes on, and not blaming others for where your life is and how your life has come out. So that blew me away, and it gives you important tips and techniques on how to take back the responsibility for everything that you're doing in your life and not blaming anyone else. And that changed my life, and it opened me up to a whole different way of looking at my life, because I come from an alcoholic family. You know, I was always in this flight or fight response, always on edge, and I started drinking, and I've been sober for the last 16 years, but I still have some of that blame thing going on. So that really opened me up to changing my life. The third thing that came up was that one of my clients, my psychotic clients, tried to hurt me. So if he got his hands on me, I'm not sure if I would be here today, but I'm glad he didn't. One thing that I brought out of that situation is that I really took some time off for myself, and I said, is this where you want to be? Is this what you're really going to do with your life, or are you just showing up for a paycheck? And I don't want to show up just for a paycheck, but I want to give back to the world. I want to give back to myself, and I want to help people. So I took some time off, and a number of different things came into my life, and all of these coincidences, and as people know that there's no coincidences in life, and this Thai yoga massage therapist, I went to see him for a massage, and I was just blown away by the technique, because it just released so many different emotions in my body when he was palming and massaging my meridian lines. And I just realized that, wow, that's a great technique to have in my back pocket. 3 months later, I decided to take this first level of Thai yoga massage. It just changed my life. And I felt like that I was dealing with a lot of my own emotions, and I was learning a wonderful therapeutic energy skill to help other people on their path. The fourth thing that came into my life after the Thai yoga massage was that these courses were around emotional freedom techniques and the tapping. I went to Florida. I took these wonderful these 2 levels with Alina Frank from Seattle, and what that opened me up to is this simple technique to deal with these core issues around different events that we've dealt with. Maybe there's some trauma around a death. Maybe there was a car accident. Maybe there's a fear or phobia of something, maybe a fear of heights. So you're able to deal with whatever you're dealing with and giving attention in your life quickly and deeply. And I felt that with the Thai yoga massage, with my social work degree and the EFT, that I was able to have all of these wonderful skills to help people get to where they want to be and not be stuck in their mess or their baggage, as you were. So this is what people have been asking me. How did you get where you are now? This is part of my journey, and I'm here to help you on yours. Darryl Stewart at EFT Tapping Solutions.com, and have a great day.